Hey folks, welcome to the channel. In this video I'm going to be making some Damascus for a chef's knife that you're going to see, but also for a couple projects, one of which is some Damascus to send to a friend, WJ Blades, and as well for a knife I'm making for my son. Maybe you'll see a video on those later. Let's get into this build. Okay folks, we're at 63 layers. We're gonna triple this up at least again, go to 189 layers, and then probably at least double it again. So at this point I've cut up the billet into a couple pieces. I've kept this one for myself to do this chef's knife, and I've sent the other one off to Bill at WJ Blades. I recommend you go check out his channel, and let's see what he's going to build with it. You'll notice I'm doing more work at the anvil on this build. I did kind of blow out my elbow about 6 months ago, so I'm finally recovered from that. And I thought it'd be good to get back to it. Here I'm starting the tang on the edge of the anvil just to get that going. I like to isolate how much steel I'm going to need for the tang before I get too much into a build. Now I forged this down to the right thickness. You'll notice that there's kind of a weird downward curve. That's because I'm going to hammer in the bevels right here, and you'll see how it kind of straightens out and it starts to look more like a chef knife. Now to the grinder for some initial grinding and profiling before we get ready for the heat treat. So I've done the profile and the rough grinding, and I decided to do a test etch just to see it. We're pretty happy with it. Good choice to leave it as a random pattern. I think it came out really well with the high layer count. So I think this chef's knife will turn out really well. Hey folks, here is the heat treated blade. Sorry I missed the quench. I forgot to turn the camera on, but we're all now heat treated and tempered and ready to do some final grinding. Now that I've got a mill, I like to mill out the shoulders instead of using a file guide. Keeps it super flat against the bolster. And now for a couple hours of hand sanding. Okay, I'm ready to fit up the handle. I've got a piece of Ziracote that I'm going to use. There's the bolster. I heat treated it, so it's a little dirty right now, but I wanted it to have the same etch as the blade. Then I'm going to go black, red, black, Ziracote, black, red, black, and then this piece of African Blackwood that I'll cut down. So let's go. So I've got the handle all glued up, actually just the pieces of the handle. I Vaselined the tang so that I could just work on the handle piece. I've got it, you probably can't quite see it, I've got it drawn out a bit. So now to sand this down and put it together. If you liked this video, remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.